The 17th century in Europe. The walls of palaces adorned with vibrant colors, stories hidden within battles and myths. Behind these colors and tales, there was one name, Peter Paul Rubens. He was more than just a painter. He was the favorite of royal courts, the greatest master of Baroque art in Europe, and even a diplomat entrusted with secret missions. But what makes Rubens' work so unique? Why are the women he painted famous all over the world? And how did a painter also play a powerful role in politics? Let's embark on a journey through the life and art of Peter Paul Rubens. Fact 1. Rubens's first step. His birth. Rubens was born in 1577 in Germany, although he was originally Belgian. When his father was forced into exile for political reasons, the family had to live in different countries. This challenging childhood gave Rubens the drive to carve his path across Europe in the years to come. As a young man, he traveled to Italy, where he drew inspiration from Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and ancient Roman art. The dramatic light and shadow, powerful movement, and strong emotions in his works all stem from this formative period. Fact 2. Married twice and father of 8, Rubens' personal life was as colorful as his art. He married twice, and both marriages left a deep mark on his life. His first marriage was to Isabella Brandt, and these years became one of the happiest and most productive periods of his life. His family portraits clearly reflect the joy of that time. But life took a sudden turn. Isabella passed away at a young age, and this loss deeply affected Rubens. Years later, at the age of 53, he married for the second time. His choice was the young and beautiful Hélène Fourmont. Despite their significant age difference, this love brought Rubens renewed strength and inspiration. Hélène became the model for many of his works, giving his art a fresh new energy. Altogether, Rubens was the father of 8 children. His large family and his love for women and family life were reflected in his paintings. In this way, Rubens was not only a court painter, but also a man who lived a life full of love and family. Fact 3. Master of Baroque art. Rubens was one of the greatest masters of the Baroque era. Baroque art is known for its dramatic, dynamic, and emotional style, and Rubens mastered it perfectly. In his paintings, every detail, every play of light and shadow draws the viewer in, bringing the story to life. When depicting religious scenes, he conveyed human emotions with great depth, and in his mythological works, every movement exuded power and dynamism. Rubens's brush did more than create images. It made viewers feel like part of the story in each painting. His rich color palette and dramatic contrasts of light and shadow elevated Baroque art to a new level. Even today, those who view his works feel as if they are walking through the palaces of the 17th century, witnessing dramatic events firsthand. Thus, Rubens was not only a painter, he was a symbol of Baroque art, a master of emotion and movement, and he made an invaluable contribution to the history of art. Fact 4. Rubens' main subjects. Rubens' paintings were not just dazzling colors, they carried powerful stories. His main subjects included religious scenes, mythology, portraits, and historical events. In his religious works, he didn't just show the story, he conveyed the emotions within each figure: fear, joy, anger, and compassion. Every detail appeared alive to the viewer. Mythological themes brought a different energy to Rubens' creativity. When depicting ancient gods and heroes, he combined dramatic movement with strong emotions, making the characters seem as if they had stepped out of the canvas. In his portraits, he captured not only facial features, but also the person's character, spirit, and even social status. Kings, aristocrats, and wealthy individuals found both beauty and power reflected in his works. Historical events in Rubens's paintings were portrayed both as art and as history lessons. People in his canvases didn't just watch, they felt the energy and drama of that era. Thus, Rubens's works were filled with deep stories and emotions, drawing every viewer into their inner world. Fact 5. Court painter Rubens' art shone not only on canvas, but also on the walls of European palaces. As a court painter, he worked for many kings and aristocrats. Philip IV of Spain, Charles I of England, and other European courts relied on his skill and expertise. His works were not just about beauty. Rubens combined power, status, and elegance in every portrait. The paintings hanging on palace walls were more than decoration. They often carried political messages. Rubens painted religious, mythological, and historical scenes for the courts. Each work drew viewers into the story, leaving a strong impression on those who saw them. He earned great respect as a court painter and became a man trusted by kings. This position opened doors not only for his art, but also for his diplomatic activities. Fact 6. Also served as a diplomat. Rubens also worked as a diplomat, participating in meetings that influenced the political map of Europe. He negotiated peace between kings and rulers and helped draft important treaties. His diplomatic skill was so remarkable that he earned both respect as a painter and trust as a diplomat. Being a court painter didn't just allow him to create grand portraits, he became part of Europe's most influential political decisions. Rubens even carried out secret missions for Spain, England, and other European states. While he expressed his creativity with the brush, in diplomatic meetings he demonstrated intelligence and strategic skill. This combination of talents made him a rare and highly respected figure in Europe. Thus, Rubens left his mark not only in the world of art, but also in the realm of politics. Fact 7. Rubens trained students. Paul Rubens preserved and spread his art not only through his own works, but also through his students. His workshop in Antwerp was large and famous, with many young painters studying under him. Rubens taught his students not just brush techniques, he introduced them to the spirit of creativity, dramatic representation, and the secrets of Baroque art. Everyone working in his studio had the chance to become part of his masterpieces and participate in creating large-scale paintings. His most famous student was Anthony van Dyck. Van Dyck quickly developed independently, applying what he learned from Rubens, and became one of Europe's greatest portrait masters. Thus, Rubens shaped the future of art not only through his own works, but also through his students. His teachings ensured the continuation of Baroque art and influenced generations for centuries. Fact 8. He specially painted women in the works of Paul Rubens. Female figures held a special and irreplaceable place. His women stood out with their full, strong, and lively body forms. This style became so famous that the term Rubensian even emerged in art history. Rubens didn't just capture physical beauty, he also conveyed the emotions and character of women in his paintings. In his female portraits, love, labor, passion, and strength all appeared together, allowing viewers to feel the full spectrum of life. These women appeared strikingly in both mythological scenes and everyday life paintings. Rubens masterfully brought out every detail, their posture, movement, and expression. Thus, Rubens was not only a master of Baroque art, but also a genius who eternally preserved female beauty and the human spirit on canvas. Fact 9. An extremely productive painter. Paul Rubens was remarkable not only for his skill, but also for his extraordinary productivity. Over his lifetime, he created more than 1,500 works, each carrying unique details and stories. His workshop was large, with many students participating in the creation of his masterpieces. Yet Rubens's personal style and vision were evident in every painting. Every brushstroke was dramatic, and every color harmony amazed viewers. By producing religious, mythological, portrait, and historical works, he effectively redrew Europe's artistic map. Even today, his paintings remain among the most valued collections in museums worldwide. Thus, Rubens left his mark as a painter who was rich in creativity and extraordinary in productivity. Fact 10. Rubens's death and legacy. Paul. Rubens passed away in 1640 in Antwerp, but his art continues to remain immortal. With his death, he was remembered as one of the greatest painters of the Baroque era. Rubens's works captivate art lovers not only in Europe but around the world. His paintings are always alive with dramatic light and shadow, powerful emotions, and a sense of movement. His legacy lived on not only through his works, but also through his students and followers. Students like Anthony van Dyck carried his techniques and artistic spirit to future generations. Today, Rubens's paintings are displayed in the most prestigious museum collections, each transporting viewers into the dramatic and colorful world of the 17th century. Paul Rubens was not only a master of Baroque art, but also a genius who left his mark on history with dramatic works, powerful stories, and an immortal legacy. If you enjoyed Rubens's art and story, Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Also, keep watching our videos for more fascinating history and art stories. Remember, every brushstroke tells a story, and you too can be a part of that story.